Greetings, Aquarius, and welcome to Ingrid's Insights. Hi, and I hope you're doing well. And I wanted to thank you all for subscribing to my channel and helping the channel grow and getting this message out. And we're all in this interconnected field, learning and growing through the tarot cards. And this is what the angels have for you today, Aquarius. A sacred plan. Well, you are coming into a sacred plan, and that is bringing you a lot of this energy now to begin to move through you. If there was anything stuck, you're now moving this up into your third eye. You're beginning to see things from inside and seeing inside your own world right now, to where all of your dreams and hopes and memories and plans exist. And through that, you're creating something sacred, a journey, a path ahead. And this sacred plan is going to bring opportunity and change. And you're going to move into this new opportunity through this sense of this fruition of growing something that is very beautiful to you, but also something that is creating beauty out around you. Beauty in the sense of something sacred, something that helps others grow and bloom in that sense of whatever it is that the journey is inviting you to at this moment for you, each of you. And so you're taking a step back, Aquarius, as you make this sacred plan. And as you take a step back, you feel that vibration around you. And it's an opportunity for growth and change. But to get to that growth and change, you need to take a step back and make a sacred plan. Planning in this deep way, planning this connection to your source, and planning on how you will grow and listen and deepen that message. And that's what I have from the angel oracles. And there might have been a tower in the recent past, something that came crashing down, the end of something, and you didn't even know it was going to happen. It could have been a relationship, could have been shocking, something very traumatic that involved a relationship that came to the end of its truthfulness, the end of its usefulness, the end of the ability to grow from the situation. And so what happened is a divine necessity. That is what, when we are on that path to our sacred plan, there are opportunities to grow, but we have to take that willingness to change, and to change from one reality perhaps to a whole nother one, where we're living at a different vibration. And you see this, the vibration around the taking a step back, this sense of shieldedness, a sense of going into that inner depth, but also communing with those sacred downloads. And I sense that that is where you're moving. And something is allowing this to bring something down. But it's now turning over. It's moving. It's changing. The tower has been uprooted. And you're seeing it for what it is. And there has been some fighting, some conflict around this ending, around what happened, around this southern situation with someone perhaps from your family, siblings, but energy around something that was a structure, something very important, a whole belief system, a whole world that was created. But it's bringing a lot of challenges, a lot of miscommunication, a lot of upset, arguments. And that could be the theme of this reading. Being accused verbally of things, people blaming, timing not going correctly, miscommunication. But you got the King of Swords that is the challenge to this. So the King is challenging this communication. An Aries, a Gemini, a Libra, an air sign like you, Aquarius. You are being able to use your intelligence around this information, around what is happening, this fight. Maybe you received information from someone in your family about an argument, about some fight that's going on with someone else in the family. But you're seeing this clearly. You're taking the emotion out, Aquarius, and looking at it, looking at the facts, looking at it legally, looking at it through justice, through what is right and wrong. And then being able to, with a sense of calm, clarity, to voice a decision, give information, take leadership. And you're at the foundation is the Four of Pentacles. This could have to do with money, with how people have invested resources, the sense of having a lot of energy toward maintaining and controlling money, or what you're doing at your work, Aquarius. I see that there is a sense of being afraid at the foundation, maybe not even seeing this about yourself, of being tight with your money, being not greedy in the sense of you're very generous, but tight and very frugal with how you manage that, because there has been a sense of conflict around what is true and right and accurate about the situation that you are having to look at with a different timeline now. You're on a sacred plan, and you're taking a step back to look at this, to see the opportunity to change something in this situation. And what happened recently is the Ten of Swords. Aquarius, something came to an end in the sense of betrayal, in the sense of feeling stabbed in the back, in the sense of the feeling that whatever this conflict, whatever you're feeling that you have to move away from to develop a sacred plan around, is coming to an end. Something traumatic. But you see, this hand is like the hand gesture of above in the Hierophant. And it's saying that as we hit rock bottom in the recent past, that is coming to an end, this way of thinking about something, this belief system perhaps about the question of fighting, of feeling that everything is always so hard and so energizing, in the sense of always bickering, fighting, physical fighting, and not being able to play with it, to get things moving with others in harmony. And that's coming to an end. You met this belief system. You saw something. You maybe been working on healing from narcissistic abuse, where you were just used and thought about as just an object, actually, to fulfill someone else, to fulfill their need, their emptiness. And that has come to an end. You're seeing it for what it is. You're letting go of that. And you're also going to have to let go of this heavy burden of responsibility and obligation toward whatever this was that you were betrayed by, a family member, a relationship, or just some way of thinking, because this is in the realm of the air, and that's an Aquarius sign. But it's saying that your mind has gone to the realm of the infinite in this fight of trying to understand this abuse, trying to understand how you were victimized, and you just have gone over and over it to the point where you have hit rock bottom. And when we hit rock bottom, we ask for that divine plan. We ask for Source to intervene. It's like that the Alcoholics Anonymous prayer of, you have to admit you have no power over this. And once you admit that, then you hit rock bottom, and then there can be the new day can begin to dawn. And at the crown, the advice is to look at whatever this responsibility, this burden, this obligation, this feeling of moral obligation. Maybe you feel that you've had to shoulder some family curse, some family secrets, and you've been burdened by that. And now that you're waking up to the fact that you're letting that all go, it's all coming down mentally. You could be having, in the recent past, a mental breakdown, a nervous breakdown, having just gotten to the end of whatever, you couldn't process this anymore mentally or emotionally. And then physically, it caused perhaps an illness or something in your nervous system to collapse. You're shouldering so much, Aquarius, and you're going to let that go because these 2 tens are showing you're coming to completion. And what's happening now is a time of introspection. You climb the mountain, you're way up high above it, and you followed that lantern, this lantern toward this sacred plan. You followed that. You've learned, you've studied, you have taken a step back to understand. You're looking back toward the King of Swords with the truth. You're looking back toward all of this fighting, this feeling of miscommunication, of arguments, of things always being ending up in these fights. And then that has led to this rock bottom, because at the foundation you've been trying to hold on and balance and structure and take care of your own needs and be very frugal and tight with your money to maybe protect yourself against these 2 tens. And the Hermit is using introspection and wisdom, because you are using the Page of Swords to get above it all. You're climbing up there and you want to see out there. You know maybe these storms are coming because there's fighting. And there's been a lot of wounding, verbal assaults, behavioral health issues that with this fighting that led to this despair, this defeat, this burden. But you're seeing things clearly. You're getting up there. You're taking a new look at it. You're getting information. You might be actually gossiping with others or seeing that you need to talk about this. Even if it's painful, these words you're saying, these things you're exploring. But the King of Wands is in your environment. Someone in your environment, Aquarius, is very passionate toward this situation, because you see this wands, and the wands, there's a lot of this passion and energy of what people do, how they take action, where their energy goes, where they can be this sense of going after things, taking that leadership role in terms of what people do, where they go, their entrepreneurial energy, taking that independent spirit. And this king is looking back with the Hermit to the King of Swords. So there is a looking back at this card of the king, of this truth, of this truth seeker that is challenging the fighting, and then challenging this woundedness, this betrayal. Something that was very painful, that has taken many, many years, decades, to get even to the possibility of hitting rock bottom, and then to the possibility of releasing this burden, this heavy load that you've carried, Aquarius. And you're seeing this differently now because you're getting some introspection and wisdom on this. And the Page of Swords is this youthful energy, willing to talk about it, explore it, get information on it. Maybe you're learning about narcissistic abuse. Maybe you're learning about how to look at things in a different way, get information, maybe communicate on the internet, or get innovative ideas. That's where you're getting that energy up. And the king in the environment is very passionate, very entrepreneurial spirit. And that's how you see the others around you, or that's the environment you're dealing with. It's very charismatic, it's very confident, it's very fiery. It goes after what it wants, but it's very nurturing as well, and helps others take control and move toward their passions. But that's your energy in the environment. And you hope and fear that you will be able to nurture and be generous with yourself, to move beyond this tightness and feeling of always having to manage money, and be sure you have enough, and that people aren't going to take that from you with all this fighting and this betrayal. There's been worry and mental anguish, and you've carried that burden, perhaps in secret, all alone. But your hope and fear is that you'll be this queen, this wealthy, sitting on your throne of abundance, of being able to nurture yourself and others, and to be very enjoyable, to enjoy life, to just relax and have a happy home, friends you enjoy, just a situation of a stability, where you can be generous, but others can be generous to you, and have a good time. And you could be maybe having a connection with this Aries, with this king, and you're the queen, or genders are fluid, but these energies are mixing. And the advice is the High Priestess. Well, the advice is, you've got the Hermit and the High Priestess. She's standing over the Hermit, bringing that inner wisdom, that sacred knowledge, that psychic ability, to also bring that down to a practical self-wisdom, to self-help, to self-understanding. And that is where she is going to help you, that energy, whether you're a man or a woman, but that sacred knowledge, that depth within, the unknown, but you know, that just sense that this is the truth, and you move into that sacred knowledge. And that's what I have for you, Aquarius. And let's get a few cards of clarity as we move from this reading. You've got a lot of resilience. You've been battling this, Aquarius, for many, many years. And this fighting, and you're strong. You've gotten very courageous. You've battled victoriously. The moon is there with the fighting because there are factors in this question about this conflict and quarrels and anger, but there's questions about it. It's not all the information is in. Things are secret. Things are still in the dark about this fight, about why you're always in conflict, about this situation with this particular group of people, or within your own mind about something. And the king is here because of the Nine of Pentacles, because there's a lot of independence, independent reality, independent thinking. and being willing to take the emotion out and look at things clearly and accurately, and then make a decision, Aquarius, based on what is real and true and just for all, not having some emotional bias. And at the foundation, this making money but holding tight, being so focused on the material world and money and investments and property and your career. And that is challenged by burden. Well, that's the burden. Yes, it's at the crown and at the foundation. Holding on, having to always be worried about your money or thinking about money, even if you're very abundant with all this accumulation of wealth and independent freedom. And why is the 10 here? Authority. Well, the King of Swords comes again, Aquarius, to look over this feeling of despair, and is judging it clearly and accurately and taking authority over whatever betrayed you, whatever hurt you, and bringing justice to it. And the burden at the crown and at the foundation is death. Well, you're coming to the end of this, Aquarius, this death. And death sometimes is a very slow, arduous process. And it's a burden. You're dying to this old way, this old burden of having to hold on to everything, to feel that you're having to manage everything, that sense of always focusing on the exterior world of accomplishment, of doing for others. And that burden, you're dying to that. There's a rebirth coming. And you're coming into the hermit because you're taking the introspection. Well, the hermit and the Prince of Cups are both saying go inward, meditate, study, listen, pray, but get deep downloads from the universe. And that will help you with this sacred plan. And you're taking a step back to really take time to shine the light on this. Whatever is dying, whatever is ending, is coming to an end because it must, it has to. And the Page of Swords is here because of generosity and sharing and seeing things accurately. You're using your mind, this new intelligence, to see what it means to be generous, what it really means to be generous with yourself, and to share your abundance, that culmination, the fruits of your labor, with first yourself, to be willing to receive that love, that generosity, that blessing. And then you understand that you have enough generosity to give out to others. And the King of Wands is this entrepreneurial energy, passionate, goes for what it wants. And it's saying the Five of Swords is in your environment. Well, that that king, that passion, that leadership, that entrepreneurial spirit is going to defeat this sense of victimizer in your environment, or winning at all cost. That's in the environment, and you're moving beyond that. And the Queen of Pentacles is with the Princess of Pentacles, so you are going from the page to the Queen. And that's the sense of manifestation. You're manifesting. That's your hope and fear, that you will manifest this a culmination of freedom and independent freedom and wealth and beauty and that sense of luxury and abundance. And you've got the High Priestess, so you can download those sacred knowledge to make this reality possible, because you're using that wisdom, that deep knowing, that insight, that intuition. And that's going to bring you a union, the Two of Cups. But the union comes by joining that masculine and feminine energies, that energy that goes out and goes for what it wants, but also the energy that receives and nurtures and grows, and that you're bringing that union together, understanding yourself, bringing love to that, after you allow something to come to an end, this burden. And that is amazing. And let's get one final card from the Angel Oracle for Aquarius. And this is the final message. Transformation. Well, that's coming. Yes, so this death of the burden of that feeling of a responsibility is over. And you're going to manifest this union through the High Priestess. And see you next time. And if you like the way I read, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. And Aquarius, you know I love you, and we're in this interconnected field, learning and growing to move toward this sense of sacred knowledge that brings us to this transformation. And a lot of wealth and abundance on your horizon once you let that burden go. See you next time. Bye-bye.